Hello, it is me, Jemmy. Welcome back to another video. As you probably have noticed, I have been away for a while. Unfortunately, my father passed at the end of April, so May was definitely a hard month for me as I was learning how to grieve the loss of a parent. I am still navigating the grieving process with my family for sure, but I wanted to get back into the routine of things. So in today's video, I am doing a monthly reset. I am currently filming on May 30th. So this monthly reset is going to span for a couple of days because I know that it's going to take a while for me to get back into the routine of things. As you can see here, I am currently doing my morning skincare routine. I had been very consistent on doing my morning routine, but of course, during the month of May, it kind of fell by the wayside. So I'm slowly getting back into doing my skincare and making sure I put on sunscreen because the sun is very bright here where I live, so it's very important. And here is us feeding our dog a new diet because he is an old boy and is a geriatric patient. So it's important that I take care of him since I don't have long with him either. So it's important that I continue to get back into routine because I know that others are still relying on me. Here's me getting ready for work. During May, I kind of just threw on clothes and went into work. But now I'm trying to be more professional and dressing like I am actually a put together human being and making myself coffee in the morning and not relying on my husband. Bless my husband during this time. He has definitely saved me all of May because I think I would just be rotting in bed the whole time. Also, I lost the intro to this video, which is why I'm doing a voiceover at the current moment. So there isn't a very great transition after this. So you're gonna just see me in the next clip right after work. So yeah, but I hope you enjoy this video. So I am home from work now. My husband made me some taco salad with no salad because our salad went bad. After I eat, my husband and I are probably going to go to Walmart, maybe Target, depending on where we feel like going. But we need some air freshener for our apartment because our apartment smells like ground beef grease and vomit. I know that sounds gross and you're probably wondering why it smells like that. It is because our dog is having some health issues. I think I mentioned it this morning, but he is having trouble breathing. We've already went to the vet for it. We're just waiting for the results. But due to the fact that he's having trouble breathing, he's hyperventilating, which is causing him to throw up his food. And he is getting a heavier fat diet per the vet's recommendation. So we are feeding him twice a day of 2 cups of kibble and 1 cup of ground beef. But because I think this is the first time he's having such heavy ground beef, that we are now going to split his meals into 4 portions of a cup and a half of food. So a cup of kibble and half ground beef, as well as watering it down with water. We were doing that already, but we're going to water it down as well to help it easier for him and to help it digest better, so that way he's not having such a heavy meal and then hyperventilating. We're hoping that that will solve the vomiting problem, but we will see. If it continues to happen, we will definitely take him to the vet. I knew that this might happen because it's a change in his diet, so he's not used to it. So we will see in the next coming few days if he is still vomiting due to the heavy diet and as well as his breathing problem. We will probably revisit back to the vet and see what is going on. But yeah, that is pretty much the plan for the day. I think I'm also going to try to clean around the house and do my best to not take a nap, because that's what I've been doing lately. After I get home from work is I just eat and go take a nap. So I'm going to go eat and immediately after that head to the store to help break that habit of eating then sleeping, which is also really good for myself because that is causing me to gain a lot of weight and is really bad for my digestive system. So I'm going to try to reverse that and try to get myself back on track. So that's the plan for today. So yeah, I am going to eat now and talk to you guys later. So it's been a couple hours since I've last updated you guys. A lot has happened. My husband is about to go walk our doggo. I was on the phone with my uncle for about an hour or so. He just needed to chit chat, so thought I'd be there to chit chat with him. Then we also ordered pizza. So I decided that I was originally going to go to the gym, but I have this weird, odd thing where I don't like to go to the gym on a random end of the month kind of thing. I like to either start at the beginning of the week or at the beginning of the month. So for the next 2 days, I am going to eat however I want in however large portions I want. And then on the 1st of June, I am going to portion myself out, eat more healthier, and go to the gym more consistently. Yeah, I'm gonna give myself that and then head to the gym when June 1st happens and pretty much start from there. So yeah, that's the plan. Anyways, you guys are currently sitting on my pizza, so I'm gonna end the clip here so I can eat my pizza. I decided that I wanted to journal for a bit. So this journal is actually a journal that I had for a while, and I decided that I was going to make this journal as a note to my dad and just write to my dad in that journal and just talk about some of the fun adventures that I wish I could have gone and done with him, and just as my way to talk to him. So yeah, but now I am getting ready for bed. I have my little curlers in for my curtain bangs and going to sleep. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. So it's Wednesday. I just got home from work. I actually went to Winco first to grab some instant coffee that we use in the morning whenever we're rushing to make some coffee. And here is our doggo. I actually have to feed him his 1.5 cups of food right now, actually. So yeah, but just wanted to check in with you guys. So today I am actually going to clean up the apartment. So we have all this, and then we have all this, and as well as everything in the bedroom that I need to clean. So goal is today is to kind of just organize the best that I can. So I also have all this and all this that we need to deal with. But of course, I just got home. It is currently now around 1 o'clock. That clock over there is wrong because we had a blackout the other day. So we tried fixing it, but it's still blinking. Don't know why. So that is the plan for today, is to kind of just organize and clean up a little bit around the kitchen and around the living room and office space, whatever time that I have. I don't think I'm going to finish everything, but I'm going to try to do it and get a few things organized before the start of June tomorrow. So yeah, just kind of resetting, cleaning things up, and just trying to get things back into place and get June started off to be a little bit better. But yeah, so anyways, gonna get food for the doggo and myself some sustenance as well. So yeah, morning. As you can see from behind me, the kitchen counter is nicely cleaned, and as well as I tackled the pantry. If you hear that, it is my doggo. Unfortunately, we did not receive too much good news from the vet, so his labor breathing is because of his condition. We will be visiting the vet again to continue his treatment process and to see what we can do. So there's that little update while we're at it. I did clean the living room. As you can see, the recycling bin needs to be taken out. It's getting full. And then right over here is our donation pile and stuff that we need to recycle. So I pretty much cleaned up a good chunk of my apartment. I did not do the office, but that is going to be for another time because it is 3:52. So I spent about 2 hours cleaning just this little area, and it was not even a deep clean. It was just like a simple, I'm gonna put away stuff and find spots for everything. So yeah, I might do a deep cleaning maybe tomorrow. I don't know. There is still a lot of stuff that we need to take care of. As you can see, there's like stuff over here. That's my husband's stuff. We're still trying to find a place for it. But yeah, that is the plan. Also, we have a Glade scent spray for our apartment. I forgot to update you guys that. So we did get that to help with the smell, and it has been helping, so that is good. Here is my doggo. Let's have him here. Oh, he doesn't want to be in the clip. Anyways, so I might actually go to Petco and return the muzzle that we got. If you're wondering why we are getting a muzzle, it's because this boy right here keeps licking his nose whenever we are putting on his treatment, and he's licking it off. So we're hoping that the muzzle that we got would have worked, and it didn't. So we're gonna return it and see if we could get something else. So yeah, there's that. But that is the plan for the rest of the day, and I will talk to you guys later. Alrighty, so the husband's home and we are in his car because we are heading off to Petco to return the muzzle there and exchange it for a smaller size because this one's too big, and see if that method will work. We're hoping that he won't lick his nose, but we will see. Okay, my husband is being a creep. Anyways, also our friend picked up his car that he left here for us to watch while he went on vacation for Memorial Day. So now that that's gone, we finally get our parking port back. So that's nice. My husband now can put his car in the parking port. Oh my God. Parking port. I cannot speak today. It's bad. But yeah, so off to do that. And I actually see my car like right over there. My cute little Civic. I love my Civic. Also, it was funny. I was watching a video and randomly someone was talking about Hondas and how Hondas are great cars, which they absolutely are. But they are one of the most stolen cars in California because A, they are easy to break into. B, their car parts are so well sought after, and the amount of money you get off of them, because how many people have Hondas for cars, because Hondas are very cheap. That's why they get stolen so much. You were gonna say something?
He was on his phone without his hands on the steering wheel.
Oh yeah, I saw that the other day with another car driving on the freeway. By the way, he almost hit a car. Safe to say, don't text and drive. Correction, it was PetSmart, not Petco. So going to PetSmart. Alright, so we're back home from PetSmart, and excuse the messy hair, I'm actually about to eat the last bit of my pizza. But we returned the medium muzzle because my dog's nose, snout, is that what it is? It was way too short for the muzzle. So even if we tighten it so that it would fit his face, the edge of the muzzle will like hit his eyes, and that's just very uncomfortable for him, and we have to leave the muzzle on for like 25 to 30 minutes, and we just didn't want him to feel uncomfortable, so we decided to switch to get a smaller muzzle. Well, the muzzle will fit his snout perfectly, but my dog's head is too big. So my dog is an in-between size because of the way his snout is and how big his head is. None of the generic muzzle size fits him, so we have to find something else. So his nose is gonna be a little crusty dusty for a while, unfortunately.
because we can't keep putting the medicine on and he just keeps licking it off. So we just have to find a way to stop him from licking it off. He's a weird combination dog, so he's right in the middle, in between. So that sucks. Tomorrow, I am going to finish up this monthly reset video. I am going to restart doing my bullet journal again. I did not end up doing my bullet journal all of April and pretty much all of May. I tried doing it in May and just did it for a day and just stopped. I just was not in the mood to do it, so I'm going to try to get back into doing my bullet journal for June, and as well as try to keep up doing my journal that I am going to write to my dad, which I only started yesterday. And the reason why I started yesterday was because it was a milestone of my dad passing away for a month now. It's a very sad milestone, but I just needed an outlet to kind of write down all my thoughts. And so I thought, why not write a letter to my dad? And honestly, I got that idea from my sister, so thank you to my sister. She's probably watching this video, so I did steal your idea for that. So I am going to try to write my memories and everything, and as well as just when I am in kind of that state of grieving and I just have so much feelings that I want to write down, and just my way to talk to my dad. So that's part of my grieving process, and it's really helping. So thank you to my sister for giving me that idea. Correction, I stole that idea from her. She didn't give it to me, she was telling me about it. So yeah, but that's pretty much all the updates I have for today. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow for the last day of this monthly reset of mine, and so far it's going great. Honestly, filming this video is really helping me kind of motivate myself to get back into the routine of things, for sure, and just taking care of myself. So today is my last splurge day. Wow, that came out weird. Last splurge day before I head back to the gym and try to eat healthier and get back into a strict budget. Not a strict diet. I'm going to just eat what I feel like eating, but more in a smaller portion because I've been eating way too big of a portion. So definitely doing that and getting back on track with tracking my appointments, scheduling stuff, doing stuff. I've been putting a lot of things off, so I need to do all that. And yeah, so pretty much I gotta kick myself back into gear and try to get my life back on track. And it's sad to say because it's like, you know, my life keeps going and my dad's not here and it sucks. It sucks. Anyways, I'm getting myself all emotional. I'm gonna go eat now. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Good morning. It is finally June. Also, this morning, I'm not having a great morning. My hair is not cooperating with me today, as you can see. My eyelashes are also very wonky. Can't brush them out. It just, I don't know what's going on. And then I was brushing my teeth. After I was done, I had this bad cough that irritated my throat, as you can hear. And it was one of those coughs where you're just coughing so hard that you kind of almost throw up kind of cough. So that hurt. And then speaking of throwing up, my poor doggo threw up yesterday, and my poor husband had to clean up that vomit. So he didn't go to bed until like 1 in the morning. And then my dog woke him up at 3 in the morning. I didn't hear my dog whine last night at 3. I was just so passed out. But my husband did. And he woke up and he was obviously very irritated because he went to bed at like 1 in the morning and it's 3. So he barely got any sleep. Decided to take my dog out for a walk to see if he needed to go to the bathroom or something. Was not it. My dog didn't need to go to the bathroom, so we don't know why he was whining this morning. So he woke me up around 4:30, 4:45-ish. I couldn't ignore it anymore, so I got up and checked to see what he was doing and why he was whining. He stopped whining now, so I don't know. I might actually call the vet and see if we can schedule another appointment and take Tigger in to check to see how he's doing. I know we received bad news yesterday, but the symptoms that my dog is exhibiting
was symptoms he didn't exhibit until after the vet and until after we were told to change his diet. So I'm going to talk to my husband and see how he's feeding our dog versus how I'm feeding our dog, because that could cause the upset tummy, because we might be doing it differently. I don't know. So I got to check in with my husband and see like what the difference that we're doing, because my dog is just throwing up constantly and he looks very uncomfortable, so I need to get him checked out, and as well as we need to go talk to the vet anyways to kind of figure out the next steps for Tigger's treatment. So there's that. But yeah, that is pretty much my morning. I was gonna make coffee but decided not to because I had opened up a Monster yesterday, didn't finish it, and this is the solution my husband came up with, saran wrap. So yeah, because I asked him if he could put it in the fridge for me because I was super tired yesterday. So there's pretty much that. I think that's all the updates I had so far this morning. So June is starting off not so good. Hopefully we can turn it around. So yeah, I also need to get started on this video because I'm super behind on it. So there's that.
Someone's blocking the doorway and not letting me go to work. Are you upset that I'm leaving? So I realized I haven't updated you guys since I've gotten home from work. It is a little past 5 p.m. and I thought, why not, while my husband is currently in a Zoom meeting, I should chat with you guys and as well as clean this little area of my side of the bed because I have, you can see my dog's foot there. But I thought while I chit chat with you guys, I'd clean this little area over here and organizing over here. I can chit chat with you guys a little bit about how my day was and just kind of reflect on the month of May, on kind of how I felt, my mental health, and my grieving process. Typically, I usually journal how I feel, but today I just kind of want to talk about it. I don't feel like journaling at the moment, and so I thought, why not just chit chat with you guys while I'm organizing and cleaning. So today, as you guys know, this morning, I thought I was going to have a bad day today with how everything went this morning. But overall, it ended up turning out really well. I did a lot of stuff on my to-do list. I also had a really great meeting for a project that my coworker and I are working on, which I'm super excited. This project is going to be my first time traveling for business, so that is super exciting. I'm so excited for that. I just said excited and exciting so much in that portion. Sorry about that. My vocabulary is not great. Even though I read a lot, I should have a lot more synonyms than that, but I don't. So yeah. Overall, the day was great. I got home and I actually stuck to my guns and cleaned the dishes like I said I was going to, because as an adult, I suck at cleaning dishes and I wait to the very last minute to clean the dishes. So I actually cleaned the dishes, so the sink is pretty empty. I'm happy about that. I say pretty empty because my husband has some dishes, but he said he's gonna clean it because it's his mess. So I love my husband. So moving on to talk about the month of May and kind of reflecting on that. So May was definitely a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be. And I know you guys are probably like, well, duh, you lost your dad at the end of April, so of course May is going to be very difficult. I didn't realize how difficult it would have been and how much it would have taken a toll. And I think it's because I just wasn't mentally prepared to have to set up my dad's funeral, because his wife, my stepmom, who I don't really call stepmom, I just call her the lady because I really like her, she didn't know how to set up the funeral process, so I had to do it all, and I think that really took a toll on me because I just wasn't mentally prepared for it. Deep down I knew that I had to, but like I just didn't realize like the cost of it. And I mean, granted, I didn't pay, but it's just like overall the cost, everything that goes into it, and just how taxing it is. And not to mention my family is
quite a handful, because even during the funeral, it was a bit much for sure. But yeah, it was a very long funeral process. But overall, it was great. Everything went smoothly, so that was good. During that process, I learned something new. So this was the first death in the family that's closest to me, human wise. I've had pets pass away for sure, but this is the first human person that has passed that was close to me. So the process was obviously hard, but I learned something in the Vietnamese language that I thought was kind of cool. Instead of saying rest in peace, like how most people would when someone passed away, friends and family would say to each other, we share the grief. So I thought that was really unique. I thought that was interesting. Sorry, I'm getting emotional just thinking about it. Sorry, I need a bit of a crying break. But yeah, so that was something cool that I learned. I don't remember the exact phrasing of it in Vietnamese. When I remember it, I will let you guys know. But yeah, so that was really cool. But I will have to say that it sucks that it had to be under these circumstances, but I got to see family members that I hadn't seen for a very long time and reconnect with them. It sucked that it had to be under these circumstances, but it made me realize that, you know, to not put off talking to people and just remember to say hello, check in with them from time to time, because you may never know what's going on, you know? Honestly, I'm just rambling on at this point, because I keep saying the same things over and over. I definitely miss my dad, and I think the reason why I just kind of want to talk about it and vent to you guys about it is because next week is going to be my birthday, and this will be the first birthday I celebrate without him. And just the idea of it sucks. It sucks so bad. I hate it. And then Father's Day too. It sucks, man. You know? But it's part of the grieving process. It's part of just healing. And I know you'll never get over it. I hear that all the time from people. I understand that this is not something you ever get over. It just gets a little bit easier, but it's still hard. Just, it sucks. So that's pretty much it. I'm currently right now just taking apart my little swans that I have made over here. So I have these little swans. During the moving process, they all broke, so I'm too lazy to put them all together, so I'm just taking them apart, and maybe in the future when I have time I will go back to making them. Who knows? But overall, I pretty much finished cleaning. It's a little bit more organized. I still have a few things over here, and as well as some clothes over there that I need to do laundry for. But besides that, I pretty much organized over here. I have to move a few more things. But yeah, so it's a little bit more organized. It's more condensed. So I have like this nice walk. I just hit the wall. This little walk area. Actually, I'll show you. So I have all this space right here. So this is really nice. That way I can at least now have room and whatnot. So yeah, and I think my husband might be done with his Zoom call soon. Can't be 100% sure. So yeah, I think it's like an hour-long Zoom. Don't know, but yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this rambly process. This chit chat. Just wanted to talk. So yeah, just talking into the void. Cause who knows who's listening? And you know, maybe this can help someone who's going through the grieving process. You know, and can relate to how I feel and whatnot. Right now, it feels like it won't get any better. And I'm gonna be honest, I can't say anything because right now I feel like it doesn't. It's still too soon for me to feel like it will get any better, to be honest. So I can't really say much, but yeah. Anyways, I will let you guys go because I have been talking for 10 minutes and it probably is longer because I will probably edit it down and whatnot. So yeah, I say 10 minutes, but really it's a lot longer than that. Trust me. Trust me, I cut down probably a lot. Who knows? Anyways, I'm now rambling on at this point, so I'll let you guys go.